and she was lost, and we were trying to find a way to go, but she didn't know where she was really trying to go.
Hey everyone, I'm Monica Spain, and this is That Transit Show. You've probably seen them out there. Maybe they've even helped you. Today, we're going to talk to service ambassadors. Welcome aboard. With Alex Arellano. He's Community Transit's Service Ambassador Lead. Alex, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Great to have you here. So a Service Ambassador's main job is to check fare on Swift, which is our bus rapid transit system. But I've seen you guys in action. There's more to it than that, isn't there?
Of course. So with the Service Ambassador, we do check fares, but that's just kind of the beginning part of our job, right? We really do focus on providing a lot of customer education for our passengers. So it really is just a conversation starter almost for us.
Yeah, so I'm sure you run into all kinds of different people all day long, lots of personalities. How do you sort of approach people? Maybe they're having a difficult day. You know, how do you kind of keep an even keel when you're going about your day?
That's a great question. So, I train all the ambassadors to handle those kind of sticky situations with a lot of empathy, and to just remember we all have bad days, right? We can get our day started. We might have forgotten to get our coffee. Yeah. Sometimes we didn't get the shirt that we wanted to wear for the day. And it kind of just throws us off our groove, right? So everyone's had those days. So, we train our ambassadors to be understanding of that and trying to figure out if there's anything we can do to help. Because we want to provide that service in that regard. And sometimes we're just an ear to listen to, so we'll talk to people, we'll listen. And sometimes we can provide, additional services, or we can provide additional support. And honestly, that really does help a lot. It is crazy how much rapport you can build with someone when you're sitting next to a station with them and kind of just listening to what they've got going on. So
does that keep you motivated to be out there day after day, knowing that, you're helping people?
Well, yes. There's two things about that really kind of come out to me a lot. The first one is, to your point, helping people. That is something that I am passionate about, and providing that service. And the other part is really seeing our service ambassadors in action. When you kind of see them out in the field, they're always ready to help. Whether it's, hey, let me show you where your next destination is, a stop you're going to catch, or it's a just, how are you? What's going on today? And sometimes it's ambassadors talking about baseball. Sometimes it's, hey, where's the best spot to get some good food out here? And building that rapport, just seeing that conversation, you kind of see that our drivers driving the bus, ambassadors are talking to their passengers, everything's kind of flowing, and it's awesome to see out there in the field.
Do you get to know people? Do you recognize people?
Yeah, of course. So again, as an ambassador, we kind of have a set schedule. So you do see those kind of regulars, and you do build a relationship with them. And it's always great because they can really lean on us for that support when it comes to just things that are going on out there in the field that sometimes we need feedback on. Sometimes we'll have service change, and it's a great opportunity for us to kind of have that conversation. Hey, how'd it go for you?
So service change when our schedules change, and sometimes people aren't prepared for those changes, right?
Exactly. You're spot on that. So sometimes people aren't aware of it. Sometimes they do know. And then sometimes they just have feedback hey, this was great for me. This actually helps me a lot. It connects me to my next trip a lot faster than it did before. And all that information is great for us. And it always helps because they know us,
Yeah.
They see us every day. So they're like, hey, I have this information for you that I want to just share with you. So it's great.
What do you wish more people knew about service ambassadors and the role you play?
I think what I want people to know and be aware of is we're always there to support and provide a layer of education. And I think that's the biggest message I'd like people to know, and to never just be afraid to come say hi to us. We get that all the time still, and it's always welcomed and receptive, but we're just always out there talking to everyone. We're almost kind of that front line in that sense, right?
Pretty approachable.
Exactly.
I'd say, yeah.
And we're the first person most times on Swift that you're going to contact, right? Because the doors will open, they'll see us, we'll check the fares. And then from there, like I said, the conversation can go in so many different ways, and usually great conversations.
Well, Alex, thanks so much for being on the show. It's great to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It was great.
Now let's see the service ambassadors in action.
Hello, my name is Edwin.
My name is Peggy, and I've been here for 6 years.
So our role as service ambassadors is kind of as fare educators. So when we go on the bus, we're going to be checking people's fares. Most of the time they'll have the fare, but if they don't have the fare, then we can give them the opportunity to be able to learn about how to pay for the fare, whether that be through Orca or through a Lyft program, or just a regular buying a ticket, showing them how to do that.
We also help people find their way if they are trying to figure out what connections to make to get to a specific point. On a daily basis, we help many people, often in other languages. On a maybe monthly basis, we'll help somebody that's far more vulnerable in some way or another.
One time we were on Blue Line, and there was an older lady who had dementia, and she was lost, and we were trying to find a way to go, but she didn't know where she was really trying to go.
Her daughter had told us that she had been looking for her mom for 3 weeks.
It was a really good moment to have a reconnection there. You know, we're out here to help everybody, so if anybody sees us out there, don't be afraid to ask a question. Don't be afraid to come up and talk to us. You know, if you just want to have somebody to talk to on the bus, you know, we're here for you. Strike up that conversation, and we're out there for you.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time on That Transit Show. I'm Monica Spain. See you at the next stop.